Alright, so this is a VR to Scotch N Pipes for his giveaway. First of all, congratulations on all the subs. I am a new subscriber, thanks to Smokey Mo. I've only watched a few of your videos so far, but I can't wait to watch more and learn some stuff from you. I too love whiskey and bourbon, so we're gonna do great together. You make videos, I'm gonna watch them. And I love your carvings. Your handmade tamper and the pipe holder that you made out of a piece of a log. Beautiful. My dad is a master carpenter, so that speaks to me, which is kind of cool because you wanted the topic for the VR to be what makes a good dad, because I think you said you have 6 children. Kudos to you, man. I have 3, and they're a lot. My dad has always been my hero. From early on, he was the first person I ever associated with being a hero. And then, you know, as you get older into your teenage years and stuff, you go through that whole, I'm going to do everything that he doesn't do. And so he was a master carpenter, so I went to metal, and he only talked about working on motorcycles and stuff, and he just basically built stuff with his hands out of wood, and I just went straight to vehicles and stuff. He said he quit smoking the day I was born. I also quit smoking the day my son was born. Cold turkey. 4 years later, I decided, you know, I've always wanted to smoke a pipe. I think I've had a long enough gap. That's how I got into pipe smoking, and that's how I found you. So, what makes a good dad? I think a good dad has to provide for his family, his children. It might not be the best GoPro 6, iPhone 8, tablets, 70-inch LCD, whatever. But if there's food on the table and a roof over their heads and they're clothed, especially if they're clothed better than you are, if they're able to go to gymnastics and karate and baseball and be cheerleaders and can stay in the better daycares to get a better learning experience, even if that means you have to do without a little bit, then it's all worth it, because our children are our future, and they're going to be taking care of us. And speaking of, and going along with that, a good dad is interactive. I work a lot of 12s, and I am in school, real close to graduation, but I've been in school for about 5 years, and I could just be sitting on the couch on my days off or on my time off and, you know, doing homework and stuff, but instead I stay up real late at night after everybody goes to bed so that I can take my middle son out to the ball field to practice his pitching and his batting. And I get up early on Saturday mornings, even though I didn't get home and get into bed till 2 o'clock in the morning, so that I can sit with my younger son while my wife goes grocery shopping. And that's the 3 hours that I get with him every week, dedicated every week, and, you know, wrestle around and giggle and watch his tunes and put puzzles together and stuff, and talk about books and reading with my daughter, and play games with them. You know, Sunday morning after breakfast, sit down and we all play Skip-Bo and Uno and whatever, just being interactive with your kids, to me, it makes a great dad. Because they remember that stuff. I remember wrestling around with my dad all the time, and as much as I said I wasn't going to end up being like my dad, there's so much stuff that I say and do that I'm like, wow, I'm my dad all over. And then on that, forgiving. My dad is super forgiving, knowing that, you know, we're just human and life happens and we make mistakes, and he made mistakes, but there's a fine line between being forgiving and feeding into what it is they're doing, enabling. You can't be an enabler. You don't want your children to grow up being jerks, you know? You want them to be the best humans possible, and you want them to be the best role models possible. And I'm not like overly pervertedly affectionate with their mother, but I am very affectionate with their mom in front of them, because I want them to know that's how a man should treat his wife. And for my daughter, I want her to know that that's how her husband should treat her, and if he doesn't, then she doesn't need him. You know, there's an open line of communication between my wife and I, and my children and I, and that includes being forgiving when the time dictates to be forgiving. And I think that is what makes a great dad. And I hope that if I am half the man that my dad was for me, for my children, then I think I'll be a good dad too. And that's all I got for this. I hope you like that. Congratulations on having over 100 subscribers now. I think when I looked yesterday, you're at like 138. I think I'm 138 or 139. So hopefully my channel will get to that, you know, same level soon. Keep making great videos, because I'm gonna be watching out for them. And until next time, keep the ball full and the smoke rolling.